Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics. But there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Maryland Terrapins offense takes the field for the first time today. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
The Terrapins are in the hurry-up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got him burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Give to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They're getting this guy lathered up.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1, they'll mark it at the 6.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive reads.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? Now, we've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd and very short here for the offense. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB. He can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Maryland!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The offense set for a first down play. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. And he's running in the open. He's at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. He's got it on the move. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. At the 40, there he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Now on first down from the 30. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback here. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from the defensive.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really...
There he goes to the right. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of country roads. They're up by 28 over Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about he's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy.
He's got it on the right. Afterburners coming. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Maryland!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Keeps the legs moving. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's looking to throw it. Fires on the run. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So
nothing but green ahead. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hussein. Touchdown, Huskies! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He is denied, no good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quick completion to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. The expressway is wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Terrapins! Offense gets the job done. Again, you want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Washington. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll run it to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 2nd down coming up. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They're bringing heat. Pulls it in. It's Hussein. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's got first down yardage as they move into the 44.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
It's complete to the left.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the Huskies in the hurry up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
1st down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Husky!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. West Virginia is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. Over Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a...
Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Got a lot of running room. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Terrapins want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got his man quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. When we get to the offseason,